Welcome to the very first episode of Some Guys on the Mic, a totally unscripted open mic session involving different groups of young adults. Each episode is a recorded discussion or conversation on a range of different topics, everything from sex, love, health, religion, education, leisure, money, and more. Please note that all statements made during the recordings are nothing but opinions and beliefs of the individuals themselves and nothing more. So just sit back, relax, and have fun with it.
Yeah, different classes of girls and everything. Fair enough. But this guy in Lagos is usually one underlying factor when it comes to.
They're all looking out for themselves.
They're all looking out for
I
themselves.
agree.
Every girl is always looking for the guy,
Yeah, but
the
all
most
of them-
flamboyant-ish.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
All different girls need different. Their own classification of doing their best for them is very different. Like, okay, now I'll give you an example. Very good.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. There's this video, this Unilag video, one of my guys was suicide. And the guy's consistent with Unilag videos. He's been here every time I see him, it's different Unilag video. So he has me out.
Okay.
So he came with this one time like this. Not really, but she was just cool, like she was just, was just ready to be very alcohol. That kind of thing.
She was just always trying to turn up.
She was just trying to turn up all the time. And then that made her happy, that genuinely made her happy.
Okay.
And that was her setting her.
So to say that kind of speed just to turn up and
But sorry, that's looking out for our own best interest and drinking free alcohol.
Yeah.
Drinking
enjoying
free cruise. That is it. I've looked out for me. Then this other one, you not came with this other one. This other one just came here, just said that I was bored. And then got me and him were having a sitting and talking. That day, like, this should be. I was like, I said, and the babe, that she's looking for cruise that me I can't give her. And I go through, she said like, oh, and she was showing me one website that she was with, one that just I think it was Brenda Boy or something.
mm-hmm.
And that's the kind of thing that was tripping her.
Oh, because she likes that flashy.
Yeah,
I want to be her mom.
And then so he was now like, I mean, he did that. I went start looking for celebrity. I went start showing this one. Like she should chill. So you can see that one. Then there's now this next one. Then he now was not telling me, same guy, not telling me that, oh, brother, this babe like in Max. That is around me. Like he went out clubbing with them, her and her friend. He said that you see this babe is one man. People be fine.
Yeah, people be like the maddest.
He said that this babe is wild. This babe is bad. Yeah. And speaking of music, I think one wants to make one too. He was like, so yeah, he said that he said that one of his guys said that, how do you know this videos? I was like, he said, he basically just said he knows them. Like, he didn't say he was lacking one.
Yeah.
And the guy said that, that babe was fine, the maddest of them all. And I said that he went to that one day, like, he saw the babe out. And he was drunk and he just wants to go through and I just went to her and said that he was a beautiful girl, like he was just speaking in fine. And he was a beautiful girl I've ever seen. This thing so that he just tried to put it. I said, do you want the big told him? So that nothing from the extra. So you know,
maybe 100K and she go with them.
I don't believe this baby is go.
So what does that make her do?
She's a wrong girl.
Well, what's the difference between a rose girl and a hoe?
It's the same thing, but I just want to give them
that.
I'll give them that credit.
Insane.
I'll give them that credit that they're not standing at the corner.
Well, this guy, look,
It's the exact
standing at the corners doesn't make you a hoe, man. This guy, the fact that you're taking money for any form of sexual service or benefit that you want to render. This guy, you're a hoe. That is prostitution. Prostitution doesn't mean you stand in the corner. In Canada, prostitutes have offices and stuff. You can go to their websites and you can book them. Like they file taxes and stuff. You just not paying taxes. You just don't have a pin. Or maybe she does. Some of them do have pins.
Anyway, but China like that. So like see that one guy, that's three different babes that they're all looking out for their best interest. Because like their own self-interest is different.
Wow.
Like that babe that just was looking for this thing. No matter what, I don't think that I think should have been offended if like someone said I'll give you 100K tonight. And she might consider it too, but her initial thoughts will be offense before her reality kicks in.
Also, if you offer them from the get-go, if you offer them from the jump, they might say that's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's just it.
Or if they offer you, it's okay.
No, I'm not saying it's okay. No, I'm saying it's all. No, you're not getting anywhere.
No, but you're saying to them it's all gravy. Like if
no,
they
I'm not
offer
saying it's
you,
all gravy. I'm saying that there's some situations you put somebody in, and the last time you consider what's best for them. Let's go from like okay, let's say.
Okay, Joe, let me ask you a simple question.
I want to ask. Yeah, go on.
Let me ask you a simple question, right? If a woman, like an older woman, like not auntie, is chasing you now, maybe you're not feeling woman, you're not really into older women, you're not even into that chick in particular, but maybe you're going through some tough times, man, you're broke, or you need some money, and you're trying to do something. So what would you say? Ah, man, auntie, if you give me 100K,
no.
I'll follow you.
You see, that's the thing. I wouldn't say like I wouldn't do any of that, but I know that okay, look, I'll evaluate it. I'll say that if there's a chance that I'm lacking this woman, is there anything that goes come out from it from me? It can just be that one time that I will act as if you've never seen each other in our life.
I'm not to boss nuts. And when I'm boss that nut,
there's nothing wrong with bossing a nut. What if there are extra benefits in it? I'm not saying that
to bossing a nut.
I'm not saying that you can't ask the woman for one day. But like if you're on a concert, the woman says like, oh, do you know what I'm fucking doing? They better just take this car. Are you going to turn it down?
Well.
Are you going to turn it down?
Well.
Are you able? You see, that's what I'm saying. That that's if you say.
But then again, if I'm knocking her for just that reward, that's maybe not. I don't know that that material reward. If I know that that's what I'm fucking her for the most part, this guy, I am kind of sort of like a little. If you think about it.
Yeah, but then are you not catching your nose?
Yeah, I'm catching my nuts, but look, if I'm not doing it for the sexual pleasure, if I'm doing it for the reward, like the material reward,
you consider sexual pleasure anything.
No, man. I can't find sexual pleasure in having sex with like a 50T, I said 50T, a 52-year-old maybe obese, go to looking at
they're not getting me. I'm not saying that it's like, okay, no, now when I look at it, I'm not saying that it desperate ugly fucking woman come and then it's like you last time thinking. No, I'm just saying that like, okay, you're actually attracted to this woman. Like if this one is actually not bad. You know there are some males in Lagos, let's face facts.
Okay.
There are some serious males in Lagos.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call names, but I know a couple friends moms that can show them.
Yeah, so like I kind of understand that the window was open like like I'm not talking about any of my friends' mom. I'm not talking about a random wife.
Come on.
So like and then she's going to come and say, oh, let's be knocking. I think so if you know that, not as if you be knocking because you're attracted to the woman, so you won't mind knocking. But you know that at the side there are extra rewards. Are you really going to turn it down? Now, that's what I'm saying. Now, that girl that at that one time, that one that you at the beginning of the year, to take 100K and follow you, that's cool. But this first day, I'm sure if a guy like propositioned her, like said, okay, look, yeah, I don't really, let's go to the room and let's take this one with you. She might be offended. Like, it's my offender and she might just file them. But at some point, she's going to sit down and consider shit. I'm like, you might take the guy on the
I can use all the Yeah, fair enough. Well, fair enough. So
it's like,
I don't know, man.
Lagos is a complicated town.
Lagos is very complicated, man. And you said this about the class thing. And to me, I don't really think it's about the class thing because that kind of behavior, that kind of mentality runs across classes. If you ask me, like even rich girls still try to fuck with guys that are richer than them, not because they can afford to live comfortably themselves, but just because maybe it's greed, maybe it's because they just want more, maybe it's a sense of security for girls. I don't know if that's just what it is.
Some girls,
it makes them feel like, okay, if this guy is obviously flossing harder or has more, then maybe the guy is, But me, I feel like our society is a society where everybody has like a complex. Everywhere you go to in Lagos, like real talk, there's a dick measuring contest always going on. Some guy is trying to compete with the next guy. It's like a tug of war constantly, man. And I don't know why. Can't we all just go out and get have fun? Can we all just go out and get a party and chill and walk all on the same level? Why is it that in Lagos you go to somewhere who's VIP and there's VVVIP? Like, you know what I mean? No, this guy now, that thing is very popular in Lagos. Look, you can be regular, right? The VIP is just right next to you, like you're literally touching, grabbing, shaking hands with people in VIP, you're drinking with them, you're hanging out with them. So all it is just like maybe one line, maybe one bouncer will hold on rope or something like that. Yeah. That rope is the demarcation between regular VIP. And it's like the people in VIP actually feel special because they are standing together in the cluster, but a line, a rope is separating them from regular people. Like it's all in our heads, man. It's all in our heads.
But then it's not just that, it's everywhere though. It's like I've been in clubs in Jan that you go and either
I go clubbing in America, I've been clubbing in Jan like a few times, but it's not so much about the VIP culture. It's not most people that you go out with, like when I was doing like most people when you go out, like nobody cares so much about being VIP or VVIP. If anything, guys want to be around the bar where all the girls are.
It depends on the circles you're with.
It depends on the circles. If we're going clubbing, we go clubbing in maybe somewhere in downtown New York now in Manhattan, maybe like in Soho area or something like that. You know how you have some bars, some lounges, some pubs there that just because of the location of the bar itself, you know that it's going to be people of a certain class that are going to be there anyways. Who the fuck cares about VIP or VVIP? You're going to see your friends you're going to see girls from NYU, you're going to see your friends from, some university in the city as well. Like, who cares, man? I'm telling you, that thing is just a very Nigerian.
I don't think it is.
I'm so sure it is. Even CNN did a piece on us. They were talking about Nigeria and the big man mentality and how it's holding us back in Africa and in Nigeria and stuff like that. Like everybody feels like they are one Oga. So everybody feels like they're above the law, don't pay, just little traffic laws and everything in general. But when it comes to, showing off and having a good time, you know how to do that well. Especially Yoruba people. Yoruba people are the worst, man. What's the stats? Like in Lagos, they're spending $1 billion a month partying.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. Lagos State government. That's why they're trying to introduce this merriment tax. So it's like they charge people when you want to rent like event halls, stuff like that. All these party-related businesses, they don't start taxing everything and stuff. Just because of how much they are spending every month for enjoyment. And niggas are poor out here. Niggas are just not poor, they're poor as fuck. That's life, Shad. There's nothing I can do about it. Ain't shit don't change. The rich and the poor, still the poor. But back to the hoes, man. I don't know, man. It's almost impossible to find like a girlfriend. It's almost impossible to find like a proper girlfriend. If you think about it.
It's not that bad.
This guy, trust.
I think about the thing is that a lot of people kind of just don't think it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Nah. Okay, this guy.
He doesn't have money. This guy.
Can I ask you something? Look, bring out your 2 hands. Count 10 girls in Lagos that you can say that babe is girlfriend worthy. 10 girls that we both know mutually that are girlfriend worthy. And you have to go based on obviously looks. You have to go on you know what? 10 is even pushing it. I can see you struggling.
I'm really trying to think of all the things that I'm doing.
Let's start with 5.
Because you don't actually, I don't know, I can't even know how many things.
Just try, give me some names. Let me see what you're working on.
Yeah, but it's good to be in first.
That's the whole point.
Forget the issues, but who do we know? I'm trying to look for a trainer.
Okay, count 10 babes you know. I don't have to know them. 10 babes you know that you say, this babe is dateable, this babe is mad. I would like to call this babe my girlfriend, and I'll be happy with this.
I don't want that would Girls like Nigeria.
Who? She doesn't live in Nigeria though.
Oh, wait, you have to look at what people are in Lagos.
So now you know how difficult things are. What do you think I was talking about? In the war? Am I going to be basically living? But it's religion? Or in where?
I'm looking at rich in Lagos. Rich, that's how rich you keep on doing you want.
You can't give me 10. It's not possible, bro. It's not.
Shit, all this Nigerian.
What's your wildest dreams?
You guys are pulling my hand.
Think about it.
And let you not go to my phone and see. Then again,
Exactly. This guy knows what I'm saying, man.
I tried to talk to them about this. I do know a lot of Lagos girls are very dodgy. You see, that's another thing. There are not some people that just dodge on different things. That is not like, now let's stop and look at you. You're going to block this out.
Oh, God.
Look at what I know.
Number one snake.
Can you see? Well, what should that girl do? It's not as if she's doing anything for cheese or for the love.
She's just dodgy.
She's just dodgy. So that's what I'm saying. There are a lot of girls in Lagos that they don't necessarily have. They just want to be dodgy.
So
I don't understand.
She's just walking around for fun.
I don't understand. Not if she's fucking her. She just does some very dodgy things, and you're like, why are you doing it? Like you try to them and you think, and you're like, why?
No, but okay. Is it that when she has a boyfriend, she fucks with other guys?
No, I can't say. She just dodgy.
She's just very secretive and.
You find out just when they're in like compromising position,
Man, that bitch alone. There's no two ways about it. If you have to be so dodgy and you have to hide so much shit you're doing, you're probably doing something wrong.
Anyways, there are a lot of dodgy videos. Dodgy.
Of course she's dodgy, man. Of course she's dodgy. That bitch text me one day like it's random, like maybe 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. Blah blah blah, talking about what's up now, what you doing? I was like, man, nothing, I'm just chilling. I think I was in bed or something, I was about to get into bed. Then she was texting saying shit like, man, I really wanted to spend the night with you. I'm looking at my phone like, hold up, how am I supposed to do this baby in like a month or so?
Wait, she used to text and she wanted to spend the night with you.
Like, how far you like, we don't even talk from nowhere, I just text
her. So she just went, anyway, maybe she was banging, she was trying to go out for you. She get for
my guy friend.
I think she was just banging for you.
As in her.
Maybe she wanted to bang for you. Maybe she had to go to the
Are you serious? Okay, nah, that's not possible. How can you tell the guy being that you're just looking for someone to crash?
No, I think maybe she wanted to come and knock. But
maybe she just bang
for you. Oh, you know there are people that do that.
Dead!
You know there are babes that do that?
It's not possible. It's not possible.
So you never heard of the term banging for roof?
I've never heard of that shit since today. And is it that you get locked out of your house?
See, I know that some people, they want to be like, based on covenant, they're just paying for the night. They don't pay for hotel. They've made up in their mind that they're going somewhere with somebody that night.
So the girls got knocked the guy. I know they said they want the money, but it's just somewhere to crash so that they can continue.
Or maybe they don't have money for hotel or whatever. But they don't say
just for someone to crash.
I don't come back in the morning when it comes to go back to the US. Dude, Lagos is huge. I don't really want to the complex. So you never heard of it? Yeah, people they ask to ban for all the time.
You used to ban for
Dude, you go out of town, go to another town.
You used to ban for
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Not in Nigeria, in China, I'll go like, let's say I'm going to Manchester, I don't have a place to crash, or where I'm meant to crash.
If I'm going ban for roof, as you call it, yeah, at least maybe has to be somewhat central.
I'm not as if you're not going to ban, like, if, like, in the end, you know it's not really in your hand, first or anything.
Fuck it, man. I'm just going to do what I have to do.
Find some pleasure in it. And again, you're lucky. If you can't have it, the place was actually bad, so.
You know the crazy thing about that kind of baby saying. If I now can say her, outside tomorrow, one guy really holding a hand, like some piece of gold or something. You know, something like that just making me laugh. And I would never ever respect that kind of guy.
Why don't you realize that that's the thing? Don't you realize a lot of guys, a lot of guys, they don't, a lot of girls they put up in front of guys are not. That's why a lot of guys.
But you have to find out about what you're
yeah, but then in the end, where don't think there's no one to find out from? In the end, I don't notice that girls they start like girls when they've shown themselves too much in one circle, they just go and switch it up. Like see
this guy, I've never dated him, I don't know anything about him.
See her boyfriend now. I don't know some guy that go matching to anyway, but you know that the babe had been around. You guys know it, like who's going to go and tell the guy that man your babe the whole. You guys don't know.
I know the guy, I'll tell him.
Yeah, but you don't. That's what I'm saying. She has done in such a way that this
is everybody knows I'm going. She had a fucking sex tape going around. Even me, I didn't know her from anywhere. I saw her sex tape, and it was fucking horrible. I'm sorry.
Like I wish, yeah, Tia, since you want to say, like Tia is a good example of that.
My dick didn't want to jam.
Tia is a good example. She was 14. How did you jam?
She was 14.
She was young. 16. Yeah, she was 14.
Who makes you 16 and 14?
She was 14, that's actually child porn, man. You guys.
Was she child porn herself, though?
Eh?
She child porn herself.
Yeah. So at some point, I think at some point, that I found it to my email and said, never said this, you know.
I know, right? But she didn't really look 14, though. She looked at her passport. She looked like she had a passport. I mean, it doesn't make it right. You know what I mean? Man, that girl has just been fucked up from the jump, man. She's been fucked up since she was a kid.
That's not what she knows.
Huh?
Like, so your pussies are now between that.
Oh, I'm watching her by my friend.
Damn, I don't know how
and then I'll be too confused. I don't know, man. And you know, funny is you cannot beat them for knocking. I mean, actually try. No, actually, you can beat them for knocking if it's at a very young age. But if the baby is like 18 plus and she has sex with her boyfriend, you can't exactly beat her for something like that.
What's this guy you want?
Because in a way, technically, she's an adult and she can make her own decisions. You can't beat an 18-year-old girl for having sex, this guy. That's ridiculous, man. Or it's like beating your 17-year-old son for having sex. Are you mad? So what guys are you doing what his body's built to do now? It's of the age where the whole world starts.
Imagine the sight to walk out your daughter doing riding some. Oh,
riding some guy. I just say let's get off him now until he gets back. And maybe I'll, have like a serious talk with her. I'll ground her, or maybe I'll tell her that, no boys are allowed to come over to the house or something like that. So, but at the end of the day, man, this guy will go out and she'll still get that dick if she really wants it. You can't hold that back, man.
That is why I don't want to do that.
Well,
because in the end, when she wants to go and collect it, she wants to go and collect it. No matter how much she wants to suffer. Like, there's no amount of protection.
So, if your wife have a daughter, what will you do? Nothing.
That's what I would do, but I don't want one.
Yeah, well, me, I don't care. I don't care. Whatever I guess, man. Some people are still struggling to find children. That one is so...
Sometimes I just wait, all I'll do the best I can. I'll try and be... If I have a daughter, I know I'll do the best I can.
You have to
do the best I can. Because I know how fucked up girls can be. And I just want to make sure that I get
even if you have a son, do the best you can. Because if you're a child and she grew up to become like a wild animal, this guy, that should always come back to you, man. It should always come back to haunt you. So even if you feel like, he's a boy, he'll figure out himself or he'll sort himself out. Oh no, that's how your son will get caught up in some real fucked up shit that will come and destroy you yourself or destroy your family. So, but I mean, if you have a daughter that is a whole, like, man, that one is for you and your pastor, like, your daughter to help you.
you know my own?
Because you cannot beat it out of the
Wait,
child.
yeah, you know my own.
As you're
My own
beating that,
greatest fear.
as you're beating that child, she can even be getting more one.
My greatest fear is that I'll have a daughter and she'll be the whole, like she'll be that kind of whole that my guy, that my people,
guys
my guys are lacking. And I'm here out in this false world of my baby daughter.
This guy,
I'm so scared.
I have friends that their dad's friends hit on them. Like I have female friends that I know that their dad's friends try to hit on them. This guy, you'd be surprised when some of your uncles, your daddy are still trying to fuck with like some of your high school friends. Yeah, know that one for sure. It happens well. I see that one well every day. I see that shit going well.
Yeah.
So if you fuck your daughter's friend, like how would you address her when she comes to your house to visit your daughter? The baby will probably never even come anyways.
There's some bills that you don't sign though. That they will be fucking their popsies for the kids. See? They're looking for a house about themselves.
Okay, but so I've told you, man, Lagos Bay, moral of the story, all about one thing, upgrading. Every baby in Lagos will fuck away up to an upgrade she could. And I can put my money on that. Maybe not every single day, but at least a good 90%. If we were to pick out like 10 girls in Lagos randomly, at least 9 of them would want to fuck their way up to success. At least they that are born, bred, and educated in Lagos, they are.
After that type of village, having a goat is an asset.
Having what?
Having a vagina is an asset.
I'm telling you,
That's serious asset.
vagina is power, man. People don't know, but that shit is power. If they can control the guy to do something, women can influence just with one thing, sex. Just with sex.
Women can promise of it.
Oh.
Or the false of it. There's also a that can control guys that don't necessarily sleep with them.
See, I don't have to sleep with the guy, but they are controlling him. Just be giving the guy hints that, okay, if you keep doing this, you might get this.
See how you neighbors. They have boyfriend, maybe they're that one or two of the guys that come. Something else. But like a lot of guys come, so guys just be, I don't know what they tend to do. The guy come, okay, one guy come and buy them flat screen. I don't want to come and pay for them. Listen, I know for a fact they're not in that kingdom of these guys, but not necessarily, but they are doing like, you can see that this one has
trying to stick around.
You know, this one has promised him sex. Or he's doing something, or maybe she'll be sending him news or something, and you know, that's how she's going to that. But she hasn't actually that.
Maybe you give the guy
not that kind of thing. So,
God, I have died.
You know, one of them New Year resolution or New Year prayer for New Year was that she basically that men will take favor on her. Men. And then we'll just
New Year prayer. Maybe I should get a do operation on me. This guy is said one new pussy or girl on my wrist, man. Maybe it's like what?
You don't even know it. Oh, high class niggas. This shit sound crazy. Fly shit only. This shit sound, you know what I'm saying? Shit. It's $1,000 pair of shoes. You don't even know it.
You have to go to like things like reputation because you don't want to have the girls that everybody's being with. Come on.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying?